Gary and I are about to do a KeyForge unboxing and gameplay video. So KeyForge, if you've been in the shop lately, you've probably heard us talking about this game. It's a new game coming out November 15th. It's from Richard Garfield, the same guy that does Magic the Gathering. And what's really kind of fun about this game is the fact that every single deck is going to be one of a kind. So we're about to open these decks. These are some demo decks that we were lucky enough to get. And we thought it'd be fun to share the experience of opening these up with you, the viewers, since they are going to be one of a kind. We have no idea what's going to be in these boxes. We're gonna open them up. We're going to show you what the cards are, and then we're going to go ahead and play a game and kind of show you how the game works. So Gary, you want to go ahead and open yours first?
Yes, I was excited and already hoping to have that. So that happened.
A lot of us are really excited about this game. Don't show the there's a QR code on there. We're going to keep that hidden. Every deck comes with a little QR code on the character card, which you'll be able to scan that in. There's going to be an app, and you're going to be able to scan that in and register your deck. We're not sure at this point all the features that will come along with that, but we do know that you'll be able to scan that in. All right, so Gary's got Silver Niffle Chang. That's his character. And his character belongs to the houses of Brobnar, Logos, and Shadows. In the game, there's 7 different factions or houses that your deck will be made up of 3 of the 7. So there's like 35, I think it is, different combinations of houses. And then, of course, within that, there's different deck lists that could come about too. So every deck will be one of a kind. So let's see what he's got for cards.
So actually, show the back of these two. So each back is actually unique to the avatar, the name, and it looks like to separate them, they kind of put the actual cards on top for the houses, and then the bottom ones for the actual character card.
Yeah, so the card backs will show your character and your houses.
Okay, so we got Dusk Runner. It is an upgrade, so it's like enchantments or things to put on your creatures. And it says this creature gains Reap, Steal 1 Amber. And then we got Silvertooth. When he comes into play, he gets readied. And then we got Naughty the Thief, Elusive, Action, Steal 1.
I like him. He's good.
I like him too.
Stealing is a great mechanic in this game because the object of the game is to collect amber, and stealing allows you to take 1 from your opponent. So not only are you sending them back, but you're gaining 1 yourself. Okay,
and then we got Carlo the Phantom, Elusive, Skirmish, and each time you play an artifact, steal 1.
Another stealer. Nice.
Seems really good. The Sting, it's an artifact. Skip your forge a key step. You get all amber spent by your opponent when forging keys. Action, sacrifice the Sting.
Somebody played that one on me the other day, and I was about to forge a key on my turn. They laid that down on their turn, so they gained 6 amber when I forged my key, and basically won the game for that.
Okay, then we got Long Fuse Mines, Omni, sacrifice Long Fuse Mines, deal 3 damage to each creature not on flank. And then we got Pawn Sacrifice, sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to up to 2 creatures. We got Nerve Blast, steal 1. If you do, 2 damage to a creature. Miasma. Yeah, sure. Your opponent skip the Forge Keys step. Wow, that's really good too. Lights Out. Return 2 enemy creatures to their owner's hand. Ghostly Hand. If your opponent has exactly 1 amber, steal it. Bait and Switch. This is a popular one. If your opponent has more amber than you, steal 1 amber. Repeat this effect until your opponent until you have more than your opponent. Okay, and then we go into logos here. We got Doc Bookton, Reap, draw a card. Bat Drone, Skirmish. Every time it fights, you can steal 1 amber. Another Bat Drone. Twin Boat Embassy. Deal 2 damage to a creature and deal 2 damage to a different creature. Same thing. Pristine Boat. Deal 3 damage to a flank creature, deal 2 damage to its neighbor, deal 1 damage to its second creature's other neighbor. Phase Shift. You may play 1 non-logos card from this turn. Got 2 of them. That's my favorite card right there, Library Access. For the remainder of the turn, each time you play another card, draw a card. We got Lab Work, play, archive a card. Interdimensional Graft. If an opponent forges a key on their next turn, they must give you their remaining amber. Fogify, your opponent cannot use creatures to fight next turn. And then we're going into Brognar. Return each other friendly Brognar creature to your hand. We got the Troll. He deals, every time he reaps, he heals 3 damage. Got 2 of them. And then we got Pingo Who Annoys. Elusive, deal 1 damage to each enemy creature after it enters play. Headhunter, that's actually the one on the box there. Fight, gain 1 amber. Grenade Snib, your opponent loses 2 amber when it's destroyed. Bumpsy, play, your opponent loses 1 amber. Got 3 of those. And then we got Gauntlet of Command, ready and fight with a friendly character. Got 2 of those and their artifacts. And then we got Punch, deal 3 damage to a creature.
So a lot of cards in there that allow you to steal amber and make your opponent lose amber. It's probably going to be a pretty
tough.
Pretty tough opponent, yeah. All right, let's see what I got.
Also, like, there's no nipples in this at all.
Wasn't there?
No,
he is the nipple.
Because it's the Untamed. It's the creature type from Nipples.
Oh yeah. So yeah.
So each character has, like, in most games, like, they'll have a creature type, and this one's like giant. Nipple is an untamed creature type. So it's kind of funny that there's silver nipple chain.
All right, let's see what I got here. I've got Count Bolt Print, the Agile Armorer.
It's actually a really cool avatar too.
Yeah. And it's going to be Dis, Brobnar, and Sanctum. Let's see what we got. We got the Armageddon Cloak, Staunch Knight, Sequus, Protectrix, Numquid the Fair, Commander Ramil, Round Table, Potion of Invulnerability. For remainder of turn, each friendly creature cannot be dealt damage. Hallowed Blaster, The Spirit's Way, Doorstep to Heaven, and Cleansing Wave. Oh, that's my Sanctum cards.
And there is, I think, 12 each one, if I remember right.
For Dis, I got the Terror, times 3.
Nice.
That could be good. It says if your opponent has no amber, gain 2 amber. Throw 3 of him down, you're ready to forge a key. Pit Demon, steal an amber. Overlord Greeking, Life Ward, Library of the Damned, Dominator Bauble, Gateway to Dis, Fear and Arise. Those are my Dis cards. And for Brobnar, we've got Troll, Rogue Ogre, Headhunter, actually 3 Headhunters, Fire Spitter, Bumpsy, couple Gauntlets of Command, Unguarded Camp, Sound the Horns, and a Relentless Assault. So we're going to shuffle up and walk you through a little bit of gameplay. The object of the game is to collect enough amber to forge 3 keys. You need 6 amber to forge 1 key. If you forge 3 keys, you win the game. There's no other way to win or lose. There's no There's no milling in this game. If you run out of cards in your draw deck, you shuffle up your discard pile and you keep going. We're going to play just a quick demo game until one key gets forged. We'll just do up to one key, but normally you would play until you have 3 keys forged. All right.
Roll, so you go first?
Yep.
Not me.
All right. So I'll go first. We start with 6 cards, yes?
I think you start with 7. You start with 7 because you go first. And then you only get to play 1 card.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I start with 7. I only get to play 1 card. Okay. So the way this game works, there's no mana cost, there's no resource cost for cards. You can play what's in your hand, but what you do is you choose one of your 3 houses to choose as an active house, and then you can play as many of those cards as you want normally. But because I'm going first, I'm limited to only 1 card in my first turn. So I think well, it's getting a little bit familiar with some of the cards. I think I'll bring out the Headhunter.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. You don't draw though, right?
You don't draw. That's right.
You draw at the beginning of your turn, but you draw until you have 6 cards. So turn 1, he's got 6 cards.
I think you dropped that in your turn.
Is it at the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Maybe it's at the end of your turn. Yeah. I guess we should have brushed up on the rules before we...
Okay.
No, it's at the beginning of your turn, because you can archive cards, and you pick those up at the beginning of your turn.
I think it goes, you play cards, because they come and play tapped, and then you discard, and then it's in your turn to draw cards. And then when you call your houses when you can archive.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to do Ragnar to... I'm going to punch your guy.
3 damage.
3 damage, and I get an amber.
Alright.
And then we will play War Drummer.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
Alright.
Draw 2.
I'm going to play the Rogue Ogre. And he'll come in tapped. And I'm going to fight with this guy. He's going to kill that.
Okay.
He'll die too in the process. When he fights, I gain... Is that only if he survives the fight?
I think it's only when he survives.
Only survives, okay.
Yeah.
And then... I'm going to bring in another Headhunter. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay, so we're going to do logos. So we're going to play Pristerian Bolt. What is this thing? We're going to do that 3 damage, and then that takes 2 damage. I gain an amber from it. And then we're going to play Doc Bookton. And that'll be my turn.
Alright, I'm going to use Brobnar. I'm going to use my creatures to reap. So they will each reap, which reaping gains me an amber. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay, so we're going to do logos again. Twin Bolt Emissary. 2 damage to each of those.
Alright.
And then we are also going to reap to draw a card.
Okay.
6. Okay, and then I don't get the draw because that was I'm at 6 cards.
I'm going to use Dis, and I'm going to play this artifact, which gains me an amber, and I'm going to play a Pit Demon, and I'm going to use Library of the Damned, which allows me to archive a card. I'll archive that card.
I think that's an artifact.
Oh, I see. So that'll just come in like this. And end my turn.
Okay, so we're gonna do shadows? Shadows. Okay. So we're going to play that. Nerve Blast to get to steal 1 amber.
Okay.
And deal 2 damage to a creature. We're going to do 2 damage to Headhunter.
Alright.
And then we're going to do Bait and Switch. Oh, because I can't read. That card does nothing. And then we're going to play Nodadi the Thief. And we're going to discard that. So you can just choose to discard something from that house you choose to draw more cards. And that will be turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use Brobnar. I'm gonna play Bumpsy.
Mm-hmm.
When I play him, you lose 1 amber. And then I'm gonna reap with the ogre.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna sacrifice my artifact. Wait, I can't. That's a different house.
Nope, it's Omni.
Oh,
Omni means
okay. Actually, yeah, it's an Omni effect, so I can do that. I'm gonna sacrifice that, so you can't play creatures on your next turn. And then I'm gonna end my turn, and because I played only 1 card this turn, he heals 2 damage, and he captures 1.
Oh, that seems annoying. Okay, we're gonna do Logos then. So we're going to reap to draw a card. And then play Library Access. So the remainder turn, every time I play a card, I can draw a card. We're going to play Phase Shift, which lets me draw a card. And then we're going to play Gauntlet of Command, which lets me draw a card. Dang it. And that was my exciting turn.
Alright.
That creature thing definitely did not help. It's such a good plan.
Alright, I'm gonna use Sanctum for the first time this game. And I'm gonna bring out Commander Ramil.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also gonna play Hallowed Blaster. Heal 3 damage from a creature. And then I'm going to play the Doorstep to Heaven. It says each player with 6 or more is reduced to 5, but that won't affect either of us, but it does allow me to gain 1 amber. So I'll do that. And then I will end my turn.
Okay, so we're gonna do shadows here. So we got action to steal one from you.
Okay.
And then we are going to play Silvertooth. When he enters play ready, and Carlo Phantom. And then we're actually just going to use him to reap to put myself in check.
Okay, so Gary's got 6 amber and is about to
And I'm done then.
forge a key. You forge keys at the beginning of your turn, so it gives your opponent an opportunity to try and remove some of that amber, which I'm definitely going to do. I'm going to bring in the Dominator Wobble, and I'm going to use his action to steal one. And then I'm going to end my turn, and because I only played 1 card, he's going to heal and capture. Back to you.
Okay. So we're going to do shadows again. So we're going to so skirmish, I'm guessing, is the one that doesn't attack. It doesn't get dealt damage, right? It doesn't say on that one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
So elusive means that the first time he's attacked,
Yep.
he's not dealt damage. And skirmish,
I think it's the opposite, is when he attacks.
okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack with Carlo to that.
Okay.
Deal 1 damage. And then we're going to use this, gain myself an amber, and I get to sacrifice a friendly creature. If I do, I can do 3 damage to up to 2 creatures. So we're gonna do 3 damage to that, and 3 damage to that. And then we are going to use Silvertooth to attack that one.
For 2. Okay, they'll trade.
And then Naughty the Thief to attack your whatever that thing is.
Alright.
Ragnora, Rogord.
Alright, so they'll trade as well.
Yep.
And you'll get
my amber back, putting me into check. And that will be my turn.
So you got 7 there. I gotta steal 2. Okay. Well, I'm going to try my Brobnar and see what happens. I'm going to sound the alarms. It says discard cards from the top of my deck until I discard a Brobnar creature. And I get to put it into my hand. So he goes into my hand. And then I'll put him into play. I'll put him into play. And I can use Relentless Assault to ready and fight with up to 3 different friendly creatures, 1 at a time. And we'll start with this guy. Before fight, deal 1 to each enemy creature. So he's going to kill your guy.
Okay.
And he's going to take 4 damage. got
Oh, he's got a shield.
One shield. And all I can do is reap with him and put myself in check. But I have to pass my turn over to Gary, and he's going to forge his first key.
Yep.
He's got enough amber there. He'll get to forge a key at the start of his turn. So he would get a key. In a normal game, we would continue until one player had 3 keys, but for the purposes of the demo, we're going to wrap it up there. Like I said, this is a game that comes out November 15th. If you'd like a hands-on demo, feel free to come on into the store. Be happy to give you one. We do have a couple decks now, so we'll be happy to show you exactly how to play it. But it's a lot of fun. It's got some really interesting combos and things in it. And the fact that every deck is unique is another really fun thing about the game too. So every opponent you play is probably going to have their own like different combos and things that they found in their decks. So
yeah, it's really neat how different each deck is too, because I'm sure yours is definitely based around more dealing damage and just gaining off of yours. It looks like.
Yeah. So. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for checking out KeyForge, and pick up a deck of your own on November 15th, or stop in before that and get a demo. Thanks again.
Thank you.